March 2026 is not playing with you. If you're still chasing perfect, this is your wake-up call. March begins with a bang. An eclipse. Global tension rising. And the question on everyone's mind, are we heading into a big war? Or have we been in one for a very long time? While politicians and world leaders analyze events from a geopolitical lens, today we're looking at it from a practical astrological perspective. And from your personal life point of view, because astrology isn't just about headlines, it's about how major planetary movements, eclipse season energy, and collective shifts impact your relationships, career, finances, and inner world. So, what are the big planetary transits happening this March? What does this eclipse activate? And how will these cosmic shifts actually affect your life? Let's break down the real astrology of March. Grounded, practical, and personal. The Virgo eclipse. Perfection is over. March 3rd. In my previous video on the Virgo eclipse, I explained. So take a look. Jupiter in Cancer goes direct on the 10th of March, and expansion. For months, growth has been internal, emotional, private, been rebuilding your foundation, whether you realized it or not. Now, momentum Jupiter returns. Moving forward says, take the emotional maturity you've developed. Stop shrinking your dreams. Expand, but from stability, not ego. This isn't reckless growth. This is rooted expansion. The opportunities coming now will match the level of self-worth you've cultivated. If you've been doing the inner work, you're about to see proof. When Mercury go direct on the 20th of March, say what you meant. Communication clears up, delays untangle, the fog lifts. But here's the key: don't speak from fear, speak from surrender. You've learned something over the past few weeks. About trust, about letting go, about not forcing outcomes. Now you articulate it. Say what you mean. Set the boundary. Have the conversation. Soft tone, strong spine. This is the big energy of March 2026. This month is a purification, not through chaos, through release. You're shedding hyper-control, emotional scarcity, the need to prove yourself, and replacing it with self-trust, emotional depth, spiritual surrender. March doesn't reward pressure, it rewards alignment. If this resonates, you're already in the shift. Trust the flow. Stop forcing. Let it unfold. Because the version of GM emerging now doesn't chase perfect. They embody whole. And March 2026 is a turning point for every sign. This is the month perfection cracks, truth surfaces, and expansion gets real. The Virgo eclipse purifies. Jupiter moves forward. Mercury clears the fog. Here's how it hits your sign. Aries. Stop trying to outrun your exhaustion. The Virgo eclipse exposes burnout patterns. You've been operating at full speed, but at what cost? This month demands better systems, healthier routines, and less self-pressure. Aries, you'll likely be tentatively emerging as an authority figure. And from the 20th can gain confidence in ideas that are forming. Mercury direct clears communication confusion. Contracts, negotiations, and important conversations finally make sense. The eclipse energy hits your identity versus relationship axis. Who are you becoming? And who can come with you? For deeper understanding of this eclipse cycle, watch my previous eclipse video. It explains the karmic storyline unfolding now. Taurus, you've been playing it safe. That's over. The eclipse activates your joy sector. Where have you been overthinking pleasure, creativity, or love? Release control. Let yourself feel without analyzing the outcome. Jupiter direct stabilizes your home and emotional foundation. Something internal strengthens, and that changes everything. Mercury direct brings clarity in friendships or long-term goals. Align with people who match your growth. Gemini, your foundation is shifting. The eclipse highlights home, family, and your emotional base. Perfectionism around having it together dissolves. It's okay to not have every answer. Jupiter direct expands your communication power. Your voice matters more than ever. Use it wisely. Mercury, your ruler, moving direct. Mental clarity returns. Decisions become obvious. Move forward. Cancer, your words carry weight this month. The eclipse activates communication. Release self-doubt around speaking up. Precision replaces overthinking. Jupiter direct boosts finances and self-worth. Growth becomes tangible, but only if you believe you deserve it. Mercury direct clears money confusion or value misalignment. Adjust and move forward. Trust your voice. It opens doors. Leo, this month tests your relationship with value. The eclipse highlights finances and self-worth. Stop tying your identity to performance. You are not your productivity. Jupiter, direct in your sign or personal identity zone, restores momentum. You feel yourself returning, stronger, wiser. Mercury direct helps you reassert boundaries in partnerships. Clear agreements matter now. Own your worth without proving it. Virgo, this is your eclipse. It's personal. It's powerful. You're shedding an outdated version of yourself, especially the hypercritical, over-responsible identity you've carried. Jupiter direct expands your spiritual depth and intuition. Trust the internal shifts. Mercury direct clears relationship misunderstandings. You see people for who they are, and you adjust accordingly. Release self-judgment. Step into embodied confidence. Libra, you've been carrying something quietly. The eclipse activates your subconscious zone. Old patterns surface, not to overwhelm you, but to clear. Jupiter direct expands friendships and long-term visions. Your network grows in meaningful ways. Mercury direct brings clarity to work routines. Simplify your systems. Heal privately. Rise publicly. Scorpio, your circle is changing. Jupiter direct boosts creativity, romance, and confidence. If something felt blocked creatively, it moves now. Jupiter direct pushes career growth forward. Recognition increases if you're willing to step up. Mercury direct clears romantic confusion or creative blocks. Mercury direct clears misunderstandings with coworkers or regarding daily responsibilities. The eclipse demands lifestyle changes. Health, habits, or work structure must evolve. The eclipse highlights community and future plans. Some connections fade. That's alignment, not loss. This is long-term recalibration, explained in detail in my eclipse video. Align with your next level environment. Sagittarius, career turning point. The eclipse spotlights public life and responsibility. Release perfectionism around status or reputation. Jupiter, your ruler, direct reignites expansion, travel, education, big visions return. Jupiter, your ruler, direct again. This is personal momentum returning. Emotional foundations strengthen. Home matters move forward. Mercury direct clears family miscommunications, and stabilizes home matters. Emotional grounding supports ambition. The eclipse activates romance, creativity, and children themes. Passion meets destiny. Watch my previous eclipse video. This is part of a bigger cycle. Expand wisely, not recklessly. Capricorn, Jupiter direct expands communication, contracts, and learning. Your voice grows stronger with Mercury retrograde. Unfortunately, you will do find yourself tossing and turning throughout the night. It is the aftershock of scattered energy that is developing. During the first part of the week, another result can be organization. So take time out to rethink your responsibilities and reassign tasks that can be put off. And with Mercury direct on the 30th of March, clears delays in property or family decisions. The eclipse restructures home and career balance. Foundations shift. Stability is redefined. Go back to my eclipse breakdown to understand the long-term impact. Aquarius. Jupiter direct brings financial opportunity and confidence in self-worth. Mercury direct clears confusion around income streams or negotiations. Be cautious when lending money. Workplace diplomacy becomes essential. Balance ambition with family responsibilities to maintain emotional stability. The eclipse activates your communication sector, big announcements, contracts, or truth revelations. Words carry karmic weight this month. Watch my previous eclipse video for context. Pisces. Jupiter direct restores confidence and personal expansion. You feel growth returning. Mercury direct clears subconscious confusion and overthinking. The eclipse hits your money and value axis. What do you truly deserve? Financial resets are possible. This eclipse cycle is powerful for you. Revisit my previous video to understand why. As we close out this overview of March, let's take a moment to really feel the magnitude of what this month represents. The annual Pisces new moon on the 18th is not just another lunar reset. It's a spiritual turning point, beautifully aligned with innovative Uranus. This new moon invites us to release the old script and write a new one on our own terms. After eclipse season, we're no longer being redirected by fate. Now, we are the ones holding the compass. Uranus encourages boldness. It whispers, try it differently. So if something hasn't been working, relationships, career moves, habits, even the way you speak to yourself, March says, break the pattern, take the road less traveled. Reinvention is not only possible, it's supported. Now let's talk about the main themes shaping this transformative month. March begins with Mars entering Pisces on the 2nd. Our drive becomes more intuitive, less aggressive, more spiritually guided. Then we quickly move over into a powerful flow of Venus aspects, sextiles, conjunctions, squares, activating love, money, values, and self-worth in major ways. Venus travels from dreamy Pisces into bold, Aries, and finally into grounded, Taurus by the 30th. That's a full journey of the heart this months, from idealism to courage to stability. We also see Jupiter stationed direct on March 10th. This is huge. Forward momentum returns in the area of your life where Jupiter has been retrograde. Expansion, growth, opportunities, they begin moving again. Then, on March 20th, the Sun enters Aries, marking the astrological new year. This is ignition energy, a fresh cycle, a cosmic green light. And let's not overlook the deeper transformation currents. Saturn sextile Pluto on the 28th reinforces long-term rebuilding. This isn't surface-level change. This is structural evolution. So what does all of this mean? March is not chaotic, it's catalytic. It's a month of spiritual alignment, bold action, relationship recalibration, and forward momentum. We are closing one chapter and consciously stepping into another. In the next videos, I'll be breaking this down for all 12 zodiac signs, showing you exactly where this Pisces new moon is planting seeds in your chart, where Jupiter is expanding your world, and how the Aries season reset will personally activate you. Because while these transits affect us collectively, they manifest uniquely for each sign. So make sure you watch your sun, moon, and rising sign forecasts. March is transformative, but transformation favors the aware. I'll see you in the next video as we dive into your sign's personal forecast. March 2026 is not random. Jupiter direct restores expansion. Mercury direct restores clarity. The eclipse restores destiny. And remember, eclipses are not one-day events. They began a cycle, Go watch my previous eclipse video to understand the deeper karmic timeline we're stepping into now.